Hello, Solo Sue here, and I have an exciting announcement. This is going to be our first group cruise for the channel. I'm giving everyone lots of notice. It does not leave until July of 2024, and it's a really exciting itinerary. So it's 14 days long, and we start and end in Southampton, England. The ship leaves at 4 o'clock, and the first day is a sea day, which is always nice because you can kind of, get used to the actual ship for a little bit. And then we go to Skagen, Denmark. And the next day we go to another place in Denmark, Copenhagen. And then the next day we get to our next country, which is Germany. We're going to the closest port to Berlin. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. And then we get another sea day. And then we're overnight in Stockholm, Sweden, our third country. Then we get to go to Estonia and Helsinki, Finland. And then we go to Sweden and Norway. And we have a sea day between that, and then we have another sea day, and then we end up back again in Southampton. And they have a lot of really nice shore excursions that will drop you off at the airport, which is a good idea if you're interested in this cruise, just because it is hour and a half, 2 hours from the port to the airport. And even though I'm probably going to be staying a couple extra days in England, if I can arrange it, I'm probably still going to take the transport to the airport, because then it's going to be fairly trivial to get an Uber or something to my hotel from the airport. I'll just make sure that I'm, someplace fairly close. So yeah, that is the plan, and let's look at some of the cabin pricing. Keep in mind, this is a 14-day, 2-week cruise. And so I've broken it down for how many people are in the cabin. For just the person going solo, all by themselves, then it is the price per cabin. And this is what they mean by the single supplement, where you still have to pay for double, right? But it's not quite double, because if it's $44.37 for one person in the cabin, and it is $26.60 for two people, then that's over $5,000. So you are getting something of a price break. And of course, if you've got 4 people in your cabin, again, the price is per person. And this is just kind of a ballpark figure. A lot of it may depend on which cabin you choose. There's various grades of these cabins, of course, and it is subject to availability at the time of booking. These are the ocean view cabins, and they are a bit more, of course. You get a nice porthole window usually. They are, however, quite limited. These are already only waitlist available, and so chances are you wouldn't be booking one of these, because you probably wouldn't want to travel all the way to the cruise ship on just a waitlist and hope that you get a cabin. I think it's far more important, if you're going any distance, to actually have a guaranteed cabin at the very least. So these are the balcony cabin prices. And again, you are getting something of a discount if you are a solo traveler over the, normal double single supplement. Their balconies are quite nice, and I am getting a balcony, and it's one of those things where, there's going to be a lot of ports, and so there's going to be a lot to see. And finally, this is the pricing on the mini suites, and they are not, if you look at the pricing on the balconies here, for 2 people, $41.32, you can get a mini suite for just a little bit more per person. So you might want to think about that. And the mini suites are quite nice, and they're also getting very limited. I did not price any suites out because they are already sold out on this, and the other cabins are going pretty quickly. So if you are thinking about doing this, I really encourage you to seriously consider booking it quickly, and this is the bonus you get booking it through me. So Princess Plus is a package that they offer on Princess Cruises. There's Plus and there's Premier. This is the lower tier of them, and basically the main thing is that you get Wi-Fi for 1 device per guest. You get the gratuities that are included for the crew that are normally per day, and then your drinks it's covered for up to $15 a drink, and after that you just pay the difference per drink. And then premium desserts, if you haven't seen these are pretty crazy desserts. They're very over the top. They're like sundaes with all kinds of stuff on them. And those you can have 2 of per day if you really want to, per guest. And you can also do 2 fitness classes per guest per cruise. I'm not sure that's going to be enough to work off those 2 premium desserts per day, but you know. You may recall that they've made some changes on Princess to the casual dining venues. I believe it's like Alfredo's is now an upcharge, no longer included. So you do get, however, 2 meals per guest per cruise in those casual dining venues that are now upcharged. There's, of course, a lot of casual dining venues that are not upcharged. And then the miscellaneous thing that's also part of this is, you know, they have a juice bar, a fresh juice, and they have delivery of your Ocean Now device, and then room service delivery is also included in this. If you are interested or even thinking about it and want to get, you know, a sort of a detailed quote, do contact me. I'm very happy to help you and run the numbers on these for you. And if you want something different from what we're offering, you know, I can always help you with any cruise. I can basically book people who are in the United States and Canada, and I would be very happy to help you book a cruise. Okay, thank you so much, and I really hope you'll be able to join us on this first Solo Sue Travels group cruise.